knows in it. I'm authentic, real name, no gimmicks, no game, no scrimmage. I ain't playing with you niggas.
Everyone, it's the Nation Up Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Hip hop superstar and Dipset member Jim Jones tells how he used the issues with Camron to launch his album and how he's capitalizing off of their issues. Now, as we all know, Camron and Jim Jones' name has been ringing over the past couple weeks in social media after the 50 Cent interview on the It Is What It Is podcast, because 50 Cent brought up the issues that him and Camron had, and they talked about how there was some unloyalty within the Dipset when Jim Jones and Joel Santana came on stage with 50 Cent during the issues with Cam and 50. Camron didn't like that. He ain't like being shown up by 50 Cent. He was saying that, Tony Yayo and Lloyd Banks wouldn't have went on stage with him, but at the same time, Jim Jones was saying he was trying to merge Dipset and G-Unit together so they could go on tour, so they could so Dipset could start getting some of that G-Unit money. Anyway, fast forward a little bit, everything was cool. The two been around each other, two been hanging out. There's videos of them together on YouTube and Instagram. They've done shows together. They just had a concert, maybe about 3 years ago, where it was they brought out Drake on there, and Drake was rocking the Camron pink fur and all of that stuff. They just did the verses not too long ago against the Lox, so it's not like they didn't squash these issues from back in 2007. You know what I'm saying? Like, these issues that these guys had over the 50 Cent issue, that was in 07, nearly 20 years ago we're talking about. And for these guys to continue this issue, pick up right where it left off over a 50 Cent interview, that's wild to me. Like, that's just, it's unnecessary, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so these two are at odds. So, Jim Jones, he's always trying to make a bag. He's went ahead and said, I'm going to take advantage of this situation with my name buzzing, with my name all over social media. I'm dropping my album now. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot, which is a smart business play from Jim Jones. I don't know if Jim Jones' name has been as hot as it has been in a little while as it is right now. So it's smart for him to drop his album. He just dropped the deluxe version. And it, like I said, it's a wise business move. Let's take a look at this clip as Jim Jones talks to Joe Buttons on the Joe Buttons podcast. He talks to him about how he, was striking while the iron was hot, and how he used this Camron issue to, propel his album sales and things like that. Let's take a look at this clip from Jones.
Yeah, with the hype, I didn't drop kind of fast. I've been working on this album for like 18 months, but the way it goes, it be going one way and change it up, but. And everything that's been going on as of recent, in a way, it just started going in my favor for my music and the business. It was like, you got to strike while it's hot, and how everything runs right now between the content and music, and how it's so fast. I was like, I got to stay on top of my game.
Tell me about that part. Is there the focus on the content side? I heard you say in a couple of interviews, you got to know how the algorithm work. You got to know what to give them and when. Like, tell me about the focus on that side of things, outside of music.
Content is key right now. The music is still a baseline, but content is what help you win, and all these platforms they have out here help you win. Like, if my thing is, if I'm going to be in the game and want to be successful, then I got to do what's being done in the game. And so I've been doing all the platforms that I see these young, successful artists been doing. Because it's not about them being young, it's about what's working in the game, and they got a whole business model that helps them propel to be successful artists and make money. So I'm not exempt from not being young, so I started following the program too. When I started doing everything these youngsters is doing, all with class though, like it's only but so much I could do that they're doing, but I can get on all these platforms and do it my way. So I just been following all the rules. I ain't trying to break the rules. I know.
They snatched all of hip-hop checks.
All right, there you go, nation. So I like what Jim Jones said there. You got to know when to strike when the iron's hot. You got to know when to drop your album, especially when you got this buzz right now that, just came out of nowhere. Like, everybody's talking about you. Everybody's, you're all over the blogs. You're all over people's YouTube videos. You're all over the internet scene. So you're all over the interview scene. So why not strike while the iron's hot? I think that was the best time for him to drop an album was right now, while Camron's getting on his show talking about him. He's going around the interview circuit, responding to Camron and all of that stuff, saying he would fight Camron for 10 million, all this stuff stuff going. I don't even like them going back and forth. I think I think they beyond that, man. Y'all are, nearly 50 years old. Y'all, if something happens to Jim Jones, Cam will be hurt. If something happens to Cam, Jim Jones will be hurt. So all of this stuff, man, just for show, bravado, ego. I'm just not a big fan of it, man. I mean, I think that they could personally put the issues behind them. Ain't nobody dead. Ain't nobody owed, millions of dollars or nothing like that. Everybody's out here eating, everybody out here grinding, everybody out here hustling, everybody out here getting paid, and there's really no reason for them to go back and forth with all of this. So, man, they need to just squash it, just like BG and Hot Boy Turk did, or Birdman and Hot Boy Turk, or Bone Thugs and Harmony. They've gotten back together. So I want to see, my favorite groups when I was young back together. I don't like to see this bickering back and forth. Nation, what do you think about Jim Jones' comments on striking while the iron's hot, on him taking advantage of the Camron situation? What do you think about the Camron Jim Jones beef? Do you ever think that they will reconcile their issues? Would you be down to see a Dipset reunion in 2025, 2026? I know I would. Nation, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you all hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. What up, everyone? I'm O'Shea from the Nation of Podcation, and it's going down this St. Patty's Day weekend. It is going down. Now, my main man, DJ Last Name Song, is going to be on the ones and twos, and let me tell you where it's going to be going down at this weekend. Friday night is going down at the Meridian Room, downtown Indianapolis. Last Name Song on the ones and twos. AK Promotions with my boy Antoine, my boy KJ. They're going to be holding it down one more time, and then we're going to do it the next night again. It's going down at Georgia Street all night long. DJ Last Name Song on the ones and twos. This is the official takeover of Last Name Song. He's taking over Indianapolis. AK Promotions, they taking over Indianapolis. So come on out. Let's have a good time. Come party with us. All grown sexy vibe. And the last hour of the night, we got Song Hour, where he gets down with the R&B, with the sexy R&B for the ladies. So make sure that you pop out this weekend to the St. Patty's Day kickoff at the Meridian Room Friday night, and Georgia Street for the grown and sexy on Saturday night. Make sure you're in the building. Also, make sure you follow me on YouTube and Instagram at Nation of Podcation. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Peace.
This is DJ Michael Watts, and when I'm not in the switch house, I'm hanging out with my dog, DJ Last Name Song.
Dirty soda and styrofoam. Spend a day to get my mind blown.
Nose in it. I'm authentic, real name, no gimmicks, no game, no scrimmage. I ain't playing with you niggas.
O'Shea and I been kicking it strong for a minute now. O'Shea doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. O'Shea is a professional model.
Attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.